Hey guys, just want to give you a tutorial today on how to set a set of blades in our trim deck flashing notcher. You'll need yourself a 4mm Allen key. I like to use this little T-bar number here, 10mm socket, and a nice little tension wrench. The other thing you may also want is a nice little flat-bladed screwdriver, just to do that little bit of fine tuning because you can't get your fingers in there. We have one of our most popular trim deck models here in front of us, and the way we do it on the trim deck one also applies on a majority of our other tools, minus our Corrugated Notcher. So first of all, we want to remove the top blade out of our notcher. Do this as quick as we can. If you've purchased a spare set of blades, you would have also received spare nuts and bolts with them. These go out to like a maximum tension. But you know, we don't want to reuse them, and it also deforms the nut. So now you'll see that we have removed our top blade whilst leaving the bottom blade in position. From here, we reinstall our new top blade. It will be governed by our bottom blade, which we know already works, is in the correct position. Put our top bolts in. Grab our 4mm Allen key, 10mm socket, and we just do these up until the bolts just grab. Now we want to remove the Velcro strap from our handle. We're going to lift our handle up ever so slightly until that bottom blade just pops through like so. We'll get one of our hammers and a little punch. We're just going to tap it into position. I like to tap it there, and then we'll open it right up. So we've got about a 10mm gap through here. We're going to lightly nip that top blade again. We're going to use another one of our hammers and our punch, and we can see on the left hand side of the blade there's a tiny bit of daylight between the two blades. Tap the bottom. If you can see that there's no daylight through where the blades join there, things are looking very good. We're just going to do a small amount of tension again on our top blade. We're going to very, very slowly pull down on our handle, making sure that there's no interference, but just so that our top blade just rubs as it passes through. And I can feel there, by just giving the most minute tap on that handle, that is just perfect. Now we're going to open it all the way up again. This time we're going to have it so that our two blades are just touching each other there before they open all the way up. We're going to nip these ones up just a little bit more than Elliot full tension. We're going to open it all the way up. Make sure it opens nice and freely with absolutely minimal resistance. We're going to close that one again and just do a visual check that we have no gaps between any of our blades. And I can see that it is absolutely perfect. Let's have a little zoom in here. You can look down through the side there and see that we've got no clearance. Down that side, no clearance. And you can also get a good view of it looking down through the top there. You can see that those blades are just rubbing on each other as it goes past. Now that we've set our top blade to our old bottom blade, we're going to grab a tension wrench, tension this thing up, chunk, chunk. And then we're going to remove our bottom blade. Same again, you would have got new bolts with your bottom blade. They can go in the bin. Got a little ruler here. Pull our old blade out. Righto, now we're going to get our new blade. Put our new blade in. It should just pop in through the top there ever so perfectly. We've got our new nuts and bolts. Fit them in. Grab our 10mm socket, 4mm T-bar. Lightly tension them up. We're going to treat this the same way we did the top. We're just going to open it nice and slowly. And the blade will, with a very small amount of tension on it, will self-centralise to that top blade. You sit it there where it's going to have its final bit of contact. It's looking really nice. There's a lot of visual stuff goes on when we're setting these, because the blades got dual progression, makes it extremely hard to set anything with feeler gauges or anything like that. Rightio, we're going to just open it at halfway, nice and slowly. Do a visual check that the blades are just touching on that top blade. Let's just nip it up again. Wrong one. Pay attention. Nip. Nip. Open all the way up. Checking from the top side that is perfect. There is no clearance, but there's no interference. We'll now come back through with our tension wrench. I'm going to move the camera out of the way here ever so slightly. And there we have it. Blades are set in our trim deck notcher. Let's open this up. And look down through there as those blades pass each other. There is no daylight, and you can see that they just have a so slight rub mark on them. You can see on the top blade there a little teeny tiny bit Bit of rust there as the dirt mark as the blade passes through.